Hello, I'm Bood and welcome to episode 19 of the Scarf My Father Wore, my Let's Play series with the mighty Hatters, Stockport County. As always, thanks for joining me. Make sure if you're still enjoying the series, you support it by hitting the like button. If you really want to help me out, you can always become a patron for as little as 80 pence a month or $1. You can help really support the channel and keep it going, and that is massively appreciated. Now, today's episode could be, and I mean could be, the last of the season. Or it could be the second to last of the season. You'll find out why in a minute. Now, when it came to January, I didn't believe I was going to be able to do any business because we haven't got a lot of money. So I thought maybe we might get a loan in because we needed one. And maybe, freebies are usually a bit shaky, aren't they, in Jan? No one else wants them then. There's usually a reason why. But I've managed to pick up a couple of players, 3 in fact. And the first one is Luke Dreyer. He was 25 years old. He was released by Palace and had been floating around for a couple of months. Now, I'm happy for a few reasons. I think he's a great player for this level. He has a good bit of depth. He wasn't asking too much in wages. He don't want to be a big time player. I think he's a good player and he's worth 2 million quid. That's a potential £2 million profit. The other player I managed to find was Nico Williams, and again, I am buzzing with this. I think he's a great player. He's 23, released by Liverpool. Again, he'd been floating around. People were interested, but no one had come in for him. Balanced player, attacking fullback. I think he fits us perfectly for the way we play. I might be losing one of my right backs in the summer, so I might have already found the next guy here. He's worth 2.6 million. Doesn't want to be a big time player. Happy at the minute being a squad player. I think we could improve him potentially, and super shot really. I couldn't say no to either of these guys. And then you might remember we had a left winger who's going to come back. He ends up coming back eventually, called Dobbin, who got a big injury after only a few games, and I couldn't cancel his loan. So I felt like we needed something, and there wasn't too much out there, but I managed to find Juan Fernandez, 21-year-old Spaniard from Spurs. Good old Spurs, they always have good players, and fantastic player. He's like the Williams from last year. Do you remember Williams we got? From Chelsea, he was worth over 10 million, a game changer. I think Fernandez is exactly the same. Can cover in midfield, can cover up top, can play out wide, can even sort of cover on the left, and he has done. This guy is like next level. Super happy to have someone this good. So financially, we had about $1 million in the bank until we started making a couple of signings, and that has dropped a bit. But we've got no investment. I have done this at the minute with nothing. They've never put any money in. They've never improved the facilities. We've got the same facilities and stadium we had when we were in the Vanarama National. Not done anything to it, so talk about punching above your weight, but I love it. I've absolutely loved it. This season has been fun, and hopefully it's not over yet. Let's start though with our FA Cup journey, and obviously we're never going to get to the final, not yet. But this year's is quite special. It started off against Cardiff. Now Cardiff are a big club, but they are in the league below us, so I wanted to win. I felt like we could win, and we did win. Manuel Munier bagging both goals. Good team performance. Fernandez. I mean, if you're a County fan, you'd be getting a shirt with Fernandez on the back, wouldn't you? But yeah, superb. Brilliant game. And it gets better, because our arch rival, the third biggest team in the Greater Manchester area after us and Man United, came to Edgeley, and I'll be honest with you, that ain't their best team, but it's still a very good team. It's not the best team, but it's still amazing. Look at some of the players they've got, for God's sake. 2-2. Do you know what? We went back for the replay to the empty hard, and do you know what? You're not supposed to win it, are you? And we didn't, but we still scored 3 goals against some really good young defenders. Really good team with some really good young players. Fernandez scoring, Ashley Hunter, the forgotten man who was discarded. He got 2 goals. He's been fantastic for me this year. We played better than we did at home. Of course, we let in 5. That's totally fine, man. Totally fine. And, we let in 5. Maybe you could blame the goalkeeper, but he's off. Yeah, after one season, he's decided to leave us. I think he's going to France, which is fair enough, joining Lorient. It's fair enough. I mean, he's come here to England. He's played 1 season with us. He's had a great season, to be fair. He's been pretty decent. He's not perfect, and to be honest, I wouldn't mind a new keeper, no matter what happens to us in the summer, wherever we are. But he only signed a 1-year deal, and he won't sign another. So Man City got knocked out of the FA Cup in the quarters by Arsenal, who have gone on to the final. They've got to play Liverpool massive clubs in the final. I think United got to the semis. I'll be honest with you, I want Arsenal to win it. So after the last live com, the 3-3 thriller against Blackburn Rovers, we drew, I think, and lost a game. And then this was the first victory since that live com. Away at Sunderland, huge club. You ever been to the Stadium of Light? It's an impressive, big-ass stadium. Can't believe they've crashed and burned like they have, but they have. But yeah, what a performance, man. Mensah, Smith, Boxall. We even went down to 10 men pretty early. I had to do some hybrid weird formation, and we still beat them. Now, form has been a bit sketchy, and I'm only going to show you 3 good games. But you know, it's not been perfect, trust me. And we've beaten bigger teams than Charlton, tougher teams. Charlton are down near the bottom. But this is just a great performance, and I want to show you some goals. Munier, Hunter, Fernandez, Marsden all getting on the score sheet. Fantastic performance from us as a team, as a collective. So, yeah, if we play like this every game, we'd have won the league. And it just shows you, I think, that there's class all over the Football League, from the Premier League down to League 2. It's consistency, and that's one thing we haven't got, is consistency. Now, after beating the mighty Derby, sorry Joe, my friend Joe, he's a Derby fan, we beat them 3-0, right? And we're going into the end of the season here. Birmingham and us are fighting for playoff spots, right? So this game was massive. This could have been, a huge live comment. I thought we'd blown our chance, and then in the 95th minute, well, to be fair, let's go back to the beginning. We went 1-0 up with Dobbin, who's come back at the end of the year. Great. It's like getting a whole new player. It's amazing because he's great. I was gutted when he got injured. They came back into it. And then it's 1-1. All the way to the 84th minute, Strider gets us what I thought was the winner. And then in the 93rd minute, they score, and I'm thinking, what a fucking shit show. We have bottle jobbed it. And then Munier in the 95th. What a hero, what a legend, a living legend, gets us the winner, and we needed to beat these. Going into the last game of the season, we are not in the playoffs, and they are. And they are 2 points ahead of us still. So you see how important that victory was for us. It was massive, to be fair. Now Villa are still fighting for a spot. I mean, if Villa get beat and we win, depending on goal difference, I think they've got one better goal difference than us. Birmingham's goal difference isn't as good as us. The only trouble is Birmingham played Barnsley today at home. Barnsley in the bottom 3, already relegated, got nothing, and I mean nothing to play for. Villa have got a tough game away at Millwall, who are mid-table, but they're a good side, Millwall. Hopefully they can do us a favour, but really at the end of the day, we've got to do our job. We have to do our job, and we are playing the team I'm going to be doing a rebuild with on FM21, or one of the teams, Sheffield Wednesday, who are mid-table, but it's still Sheffield Wednesday, and we're away. So you never know who's going to turn up, do you? I mean, you don't, do you? If Manuel Munier turns up, though, look how many goals he scored compared to the next guy, Adam Ida, who I've had before. I think I had him on the Forest rebuild. If he turns up, we're laughing. So this is the running. So right at the very bottom here is the Blackburn game. So I've played a lot over the weekend. I had a lot of days off. I've been playing this and my new rebuild. Now, a little advertisement. I'm not going to say who it is. Some of you might be pissed off with it. I'm not sure. But the rebuild series originated through me wanting to take fallen giants and over a 3-season period try and better them, try and put them back on top. So for a brief moment, I'm going to go back to the roots of the series and take over a massive club and try and regenerate them before I go back to maybe a smaller team in East Germany. That's what I want to do, but I'm just having a bit of fun. So I've been playing that over the weekend as well. So you can see full-on rainbow effect. All the colours of the rainbow in our fixture list, isn't there? So that's what I mean. We lost and drew. Could have done with winning that, couldn't we? Went a great run here, beating some big teams. Obviously in the FA Cup. The league was a bit shocking, drawing, but they're big teams, man. Huddersfield are good, Hull are good, Norwich are good. Beating Charlton, beating West Brom was a huge game for us. Brentford, great victory. Portsmouth, good victory. But you see what I mean? It's just sketchy, innit? Getting beat off Luton in the Hatters Derby annoyed the hell out of me. But then in the last 4 games, we've managed to get a good few victories. Kind of saved it, really, going into this massive game. So this is a squad. It's not 100%. Mensah, good centre half, isn't perfect, but he probably will play. He has to. Hunter's been fantastic, but we've got so many options now out wide. Fernandez has come in and he's become my best player. 8 goals, 8 assists in 16 games. So whenever he plays, he's going to at least score or set a goal up, which is a fantastic ratio. Munier, Can't touch the kid. Josh Smith has been... I thought he was going to be good. What a player. Boxall, top midfielder, Emma Marsden. These guys can show up today. That's all we've got to do. We've got to win. We have to win and then hope other things go our way. But that's exciting, that, isn't it? So let's get straight to it. Match preview away at a great stadium. Historic stadium. When I was a kid, it was one of the most famous big stadiums where they had FA Cup semi-finals. I've been there as well. Not inside, outside. When I was at work in Sheffield, I went to that and Bramall Lane. But yeah, massive club. I want to do a rebuild with them. I think they got a point deduction next year, so it gives me an extra challenge. But they were always in the Premier League when I was a kid. Di Canio and players like that up front. So yeah, that'll be quite cool. But for now, I want to kick their ass. Welcome to the team lineups at this old historic stadium. It looks fairly full. Should be a good atmosphere. They've got now to play for, but we definitely have. Now, I've had to make a few changes-ish. Especially on my bench because I can only have 5 lone players. So Dobbins not made the bench, which is a massive loss, really. But I've got Hunter on there, Nichols, both good players. Got Nico Williams in defence. Harris can play up front. We've got options. Let's stop. We don't need them. I just want that front. If that them not do their job, we'll kick major ass. So here we go. Bit nervous. I mean, in reality, we shouldn't be near the playoffs according to the bookies. But I always say it, and I keep saying it. I'm like an old record that the league doesn't lie, and I think we've deserved it. We've had some great games, but this league is majorly competitive. You've seen our fixtures. You can win, you can draw, you can beat a big team and get beat off a shit team. You can draw games that are dead exciting, 3-3. Anything can happen. So at the end of the year, you just got to hang on in, strap in, and hope for the best. But we'll see. I'm going to try and look out for other results. We might have check-in at half-time as well, obviously. Huddersfield gone 1-up against Sunderland. Obviously, we need Villa. Just if Villa are losing, we need to start winning. Come on, boys. Hopefully. Remember football? What I love about football is when it's like this, and you got the guys in the crowd, aren't you, with the radios, and it always filters through to the pitch. Here's Fernandez charge. What a player this kid is. Trust me, he's not bad, honest. But yeah, I always loved the kid. I know they've gone back to the old logo. I remember being on a school trip to the St John Mines. Amazing. If you haven't been, go. And there's a school trip from Sheffield there, and some of the kids had Wednesday shirts on. I was only young. I remember seeing the owl on the logo and I loved it. Just always liked it. There's a couple of logos I used to love. I used to love that and Birmingham Cities. Don't know why. The two worlds on top of each other. When you were collecting your stickers in your album. Always wanted them to. Right, come on boys. Good football here from us. Boxall. Turn around, just give it off to Fernandez, who's just like a god on the pitch. He's just so skillful. Here's Clarkey, the right back. Done really well for us this year. Oh, come on boys. Head it down. So you've had a ton of fun with a new rebuild. It's different. Like I said, I'm taking the series back to its roots for a brief moment. So we're probably going to do 3 episodes with it. And do you know what? You think it's going to be, oh, you're going to be a piece of piss, this. You're going to walk it, mate. And then, oh, come on, boys. And then it's not as easy as you think. Sometimes I think I'm realising I'm better when I'm the underdog. Here's Fernandez. Bottom corner, no. Straight through the keeper's legs. That's what I reckon. What a player. I mean, to be honest, I'd like Fernandez back for a full season. See what Spurs say. Can't see him getting in their team. You just don't know. It's like Williams. We could have got him back and then City came out of nowhere and signed him for like £6 million. And Alex Williams from last year has now been rotting in City's reserves. Doing nothing. This could be shaky for Wednesday, this. Shaky. But this tactic of mine, I love it. I've kind of developed it. We've worked on it through different saves. I think the final tweaks I made to it were with Saint Etienne. That's why it's called the Saint. I just haven't changed it. I just don't see the reason why. I like the formation. It suits most players. Play good football at different levels. And it's not perfect. All depends on... Bloody hell, man. That was a bit dodgy, wasn't it? There you go. Manuel Munier. Ooh, cheeky. It's Wednesday again. Come on, boys. Right. Oh, there you go. We've nicked it. Someone's picked it up. It's Munier. He's got no one ahead of him. But he passed it to someone. Now he's claiming he's injured. He's holding his knee. Just what we need, that, innit? Munier holding his knee. So Munier's picked up a knock. I ain't really got a striker on the bench. Not an out-and-out striker. The only other one I've got is McAllidan. We've got players who can cover, though. Bonus is Birmingham are drawing and Villa are still losing. Which means if it stays like this, we're in the playoffs. And episode 20 is going to be awesome. Well, just in case we end up in the playoffs, there's no point in risking Munier. He has got an orange injury straight off. And let him rest up. Hopefully it's nothing serious, because that will be a blow. I'll be honest with you. So Fernandez has gone up top, but he is class. And Hunter's come on, who's a very good player too. Here's Smith in my left winger. What's that? Penalty? Come on, lads. It's Hunter. He's just fresh on the pitch and he's already got a yellow. And he gets his penalty saved. Absolute penis. Now I've got another corner. Smith to take it. They've headed it clear. And Penny is charging forward for Wednesday. He's got a man ahead of him. Gordon. You're going to end up one-on-one with keeper. Or defender going to block it. Well done. Great defending from Clarkey. Such a good player. His tackling's like 3. Shows you all, doesn't it? He's got great physicals. Crap technicals. But still does a fantastic job at this level. So can't really complain sometimes. Sometimes people just work. It don't matter what their attributes say. It just works. Talking of attributes, I was watching someone the other day and they called them attributes. 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 And Gordon's got decent attributes. And it is Anthony Gordon. I have had him on another save. I had him on the Dundee rebuild for a couple of years. He was decent until I got McAllister. And if you know the Dundee rebuild, McAllister's like next level. He's awesome. But yeah, it's not attributes. It's attributes. Don't know why it annoys me that. Okay, with 20 minutes to go, made a couple of changes. New right back on, freshen it up. He's tired. And I got a yellow off in midfield. Estrada's come on. I think Estrada's leaving this summer. He's been a decent player. He's not got the best attributes, but he's alright. He's alright. Right, come on, lads. Come on. Let's kill this game. 1-0 is just not good with us because we have not got the best defence. I'll be honest with you. Anyone can score against us at any time. Here's Nico. What's he doing? Pass it inside to Hunter. Cut it across, kid. Cut it across. Can't find his man. So you may have been looking. I've not been looking. Do you know what score's coming up on the top? I've not noticed any. So I'm hoping that's a good thing. Because it'd be cool, wouldn't it? A playoff run. It'd be insane. Right, here we go. Sheffield Wednesday. Don't let him score. Don't let him score. Come on, lads. We definitely should have put this game to bed, shouldn't we? A long time ago. No. It's disallowed. Adam Reach. I'm not even going to use concentrate or tighten up because your team goes to shit. You've just got to hope for the best. I mean, some people have changed that. Attacking. For God's sake. It's been disallowed again. I'm not being funny. They've had 3 goals disallowed. Oh, it's hilarious, really. It is, isn't it? It's hilarious. Right, here's Smithy. Come on, let's finish this game off, mate. Come on, Smith. Look up. What are you doing? Cutting sides, taking everyone. He thinks he's Diego Maradona. He is Diego Maradona. You're not going to disallow that, are you? 2-0. Great victory. Dominated the game. Rode our luck. Poor old Chef Wed probably should have won it. No, they shouldn't, because offside's offside, isn't it? But I mean, Jesus Christ. But with Birmingham drawing 1-1, I mean, they got back into it in the 92nd minute. That was a game that came alive in the last few dying seconds. And with Aston Villa losing, poor old Villa, hey, Villa and Birmingham battling it out. Who got in the playoffs with us? Well, it was Villa, Birmingham, eh? All of us on 78 points. All went down to goal difference. Are you having that? So Barnsley, Luton and Rotherham have all been relegated. And we've somehow finished 5th. We have somehow got into the playoffs with West Brom, Norwich and Aston Villa. So we've drawn Norwich City in the playoff semis. Can't wait for this. This is like super exciting. We shouldn't be here, but we are. But of course, we played these twice already. How has it gone with them so far this season? Well, we played them first all the way back in December and we drew 1-1 at home. Adam Ida, good striker, at Carrow Road. We drew 1-1 and they went up. We came back. I'd say this wasn't so even stat-wise, but I think we did well defensively, really. So yeah, 2 draws, 2 1-1s. I mean, this could go anyway, couldn't it? This now. Penalties, everything. There we have it. That's the end of episode 19. And hopefully you enjoyed it enough to smash the like button and stick with this series and come back for episode 20 because it could be a good ride. You never know what's going to happen in the playoffs. We've had magic many times. We've had heartbreaking moments. So, yeah, Norwich twice. I mean, imagine we get to Premier League. It'd just be fairy tale schnizzle, that, wouldn't it? I don't know about that. We just need to, hopefully Munier will be okay. Get to them games, get through it and see what happens. Take it a game at a time. It's just football. We'll have fun with it. Hopefully you've had fun with it. Thank you for the support with the series. Make sure you keep your eye out for episode 1 of my new rebuild. Any support with that will be massively appreciated. If you haven't said it already, I probably have. Smash that like button. Stay safe, stay happy and booed. Take care, and I'll see you in the playoffs.